right, so we have to talk business. I always thought women liked me. I never thought I had a problem. But the fake news keeps saying women don't like me. I don't believe it. I think, you know why? They like to have strong borders. They like to have safety. Nothing personal. I think they like me. But I make this statement. Thank you. I love you too. I love you too. Thank you. But I think they like me because I represent something that's very important. I make this statement to the great women of our country. Sadly, women are poorer than they were 4 years ago, much poorer, are less healthy than they were 4 years ago, are less safe on the streets than they were 4 years ago, are paying much higher prices for groceries and everything else than they were 4 years ago, are more stressed and depressed and unhappy than they were 4 years ago, and are less optimistic and confident in the future than they were 4 years ago. I believe that. I will fix all of that and fast, and at long last, this nation and national nightmare will end. It will end. We've got to end this national nightmare. Because I am your protector. I want to be your protector. As president, I have to be your protector. I hope you don't make too much of it. I hope the fake news doesn't go, oh, he wants to be their protector. Well, I am. As president, I have to be your protector. I will make you safe at the border, on the sidewalks of your now violent cities, in the suburbs where you are under migrant criminal siege, and with our military protecting you from foreign enemies, of which we have many today because of the incompetent leadership that we have. You will no longer be abandoned, lonely, or scared. You will no longer be in danger. You're not going to be in danger any longer. You will no longer have anxiety from all of the problems our country has today. You will be protected, and I will be your protector. Women will be happy, healthy, confident, and free. You will no longer be thinking about abortion. It's all they talk about, abortion, because we've done something that nobody else could have done. It is now where it always had to be, with the states and a vote of the people.
That was the creepiest shit I've ever seen. I mean, honestly, if your campaign is being plagued by accusations of being weird and creepy, maybe, just maybe, don't tell women that you want to be their protector. That is not a normal thing to say. Think about it like this. If I approached a woman and told her that I want to be her protector, do you think she would be less freaked out or more freaked out afterwards? Yeah, thought so. You'll also notice that Trump says you will no longer be thinking about abortion, and that's what this is about. Trump is trying to manifest into reality the erasure of the one issue that is plaguing him more than anything else. This guy is so simple, so basic, that he thinks if he just tells women that they shouldn't think about abortion, which just so happens to be a bad political issue for him, then they just won't. There's no strategy behind this, no logic, just ham-handed insistence that women magically forget the thing that makes Donald Trump look exactly like the misogynistic asshole that he is. He also goes on this long rant about how more women are stressed, more women are anxious, more women are depressed or pessimistic, all in an effort to frame himself as their white knight, their savior who will come in and just fix all of it. And this is what Trump does. He tries to convince you that everything is terrible so that he could then insist that there's one solution, and that's him. It is just typical demagogue behavior. Find your fears and exploit them to help himself, a point that Mark Cuban made in our most recent interview.
He will connect to you at a visceral level and understand what your fears are and sell you on fixing those fears. And then he'll amplify those fears. You know, oh, your computer's going, like in technology, your computer's going to crash. You're going to get hacked. Hacking is the worst it's ever been. Buy my software, right? That's who he is. It has nothing to do with whether or not the software works, but if I can get you to become afraid of Haitians, of black people, of Jews, whoever it is,
Trans people, gay
people, whatever,
immigrants,
right?
yeah.
Anybody, then I can sell you on the fact that I'm your guy. Because when you're selling something that isn't discreet, right? It's more general, like cybersecurity, right? Or fear that your community is being taken over by these immigrants. That's the easiest sale in the world, and that's why so many people follow him. Because if I tell you, you have more reason to be afraid, and then I give you reasons why you can be more afraid. And even if I don't tell the truth about how I'm going to fix it, if I lie my ass off and you know I'm a liar, but hey, at least you're giving me a shot to fix it.
You don't need to be a genius to be a demagogue. In fact, demagoguery is just about the most basic, simplistic political strategy you can employ, which is probably why Trump does it. You'll also notice that Trump said this.
I will make you safe at the border, on the sidewalks of your now violent cities, in the suburbs where you are under migrant criminal siege, and with our military protecting you from foreign enemies, of which we have many today because of the incompetent leadership that we have. You will no longer be abandoned, lonely, or scared. You will no longer be in danger. You're not going to be in danger any longer.
He, of course, pivots to the border and immigrants and brown people in general. Now you know why Donald Trump himself killed the border bill. It is so that he can do literally what he's doing here. Don't you all see? Don't you see how he operates? He doesn't care about governing. He doesn't care about the problems that he claims to care about. If he did, he would have allowed his party to pass the bill to actually secure the border, but he doesn't. He just wants the issue because the issue allows him to benefit personally. And finally, Trump says this.
I have always defended and supported IVF, fertility, and so has the Republican Party, and we gave you and give you total support on IVF. Don't let anyone tell you different. We are much stronger than the Democrats. We want beautiful babies in our country. We want you to have your beautiful, beautiful, perfect baby. We want those babies, and we need them. And I will protect women at a level never seen before. They will finally be healthy, hopeful, safe, and secure. Their lives will be happy, beautiful, and great again. And it's my honor to do so. It's my honor to do so. Because that's all they talk about. Our country's a mess. It's a mess. The borders are bad. The trade is bad. The inflation is bad. It's the worst time in your lives in our country. We're being laughed at by everybody in the world. Everything is wrong with our country. Nothing's right. And all they talk about is abortion.
That he and Republicans have always defended and supported IVF, which would definitely be news to Republicans who just days ago blocked the IVF bill in the U.S. Senate.
On this vote, the yeas are 48. The nays are 47. 3/5 of the senators duly chosen and sworn not having voted in the affirmative, the motion is not agreed to.
The fact is that not only is Trump a liar, but he's a shameless liar. He has so little regard and respect for the people he speaks to that he feels completely and totally unencumbered from spewing the most debunkable lies he can conjure up. Let's be clear, Donald Trump has waged a war on women's reproductive freedom in this country to a degree never seen before. He is not a champion for IVF or any other reproductive rights. He is an opponent. He's not the hero of this story, he's the villain. The good news is that for as stupid as Trump treats Americans, Americans know better. And thanks to this issue specifically, Republicans are losing elections even in red states like Kentucky and Kansas and Ohio and Alabama. And come this November, Trump is going to get a clear message about just how effective his lies have been. Before you go, just a quick note, if you'd like to see more of my content, which is always free of advertising, sponsorships, and paywalls, please make sure to subscribe to this channel using the subscribe button right here on the screen. And if you'd like to support my work even further, you can grab a copy of my instant #1 New York Times selling book, Shameless, available for sale right now. That link is also on the screen. Thanks so much for watching.